Holy shit, I haven't been recording this whole time. If you're watching on YouTube, hey guys, welcome to stream. Everyone say hi to YouTube. Everyone say hi to YouTube. Everyone in the chat, why don't you explain the best you can what everyone on YouTube missed for the past, what did everybody miss for the past hour? What were we doing while we weren't on YouTube? Why doesn't everyone explain in the chat in their own words? People in chat who have been lurking are just like, you were talking about your shitty anime. Holy shit. Alright, so we talked about Pretty Cure for a year because this was delayed. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and play some Pesterquest now. Because I have to go to sleep at some point. Hold on. Give me a second. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and check the warnings. Are you? It's really called Life in the Dream. Okay. Can I even click on that? Oh. Are there no warnings for Life in the Dream House? Because nothing's popping up. Nothing's popping up for Life in the Dream House for warnings, so I don't know. But fight me, fuck boy. Has violence, guns, classism, death, and vomit. Oh, fun. That's fun. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Well, let me try one more time to read the warnings. One more time. No, I can't read the warnings. There might not be any warnings. That's doubtful. That's doubtful, but... Maybe... I guess we'll see. I would fuck everything on this screen, including the animals and the bicycle. Whoa. That's one of the funniest Steam Train quotes ever. Alright. We're gonna go now. That is a Game Grumps reference for anyone wondering. That's a Game Grumps reference. It's an old one. That's Steam Train. That's like 2013. Damn. Alright. Looks like you're back on the beach. Anyways, welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm going to pour myself a cup of water here. We are completely disoriented, by the way. We have been streaming, for no joke, probably 3 hours now. And we're just now getting into fucking... Okay, let's just do it. I'm also a little tired because it's getting towards the piss. Hey, James. Hey, James. God, I'm glad James wasn't here for the other 3 hours of this stream. Looks like you're back on the beach, prowling around like you're looking for lost coins and trash with a metal detector. Except you're looking for friends and people whose lives you can make a little better with your reality warping powers. Come to think of it, maybe you should be looking for lost coins. You're not exactly made of money right now, to say the least. Oh, hey fucker. He's already here. Hold on. Alright. How's the music, James? Are they both you? Completely originals, or what? Get some James Roach originals, I wonder? Just Eridance? Alright. Sounds good to me. Alright. You look up and see a fishy dude sitting sadly on the shore. Not fishy in the sense that he's suspicious, but in the sense that he literally has fins on his face. Although, he's definitely a little fishy in the other sense, too. After a few seconds, he heaves an exaggerated sigh and turns his head in your direction. It seems his brooding has been paused momentarily. I had weeks! I had weeks and weeks and hours to think of a voice. Hey, guess what? I don't have one. We're gonna have to create another voice. It's gonna be like fucking Friend Sim all over again, boys. I'm not doing Octopimp. Fuck that. Hey. You over there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Oh, no, this can't be it. He has to be British. Come on. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The one looking around to see if there's anyone else talking to when you're literally the only other person around for miles. Yes, thank you for pointing to yourself. Are you that alien friend slut everyone keeps talking about? Friend slut? Wow. You tell the guy that yes, you're the friend slut. It's you. That is basically exactly what you are. It's what you do. Sluts for friends. Sorry. You ask him who called you that in the first place. You're not going to need to thank them for... You're going to need to thank them for giving you such an apt terminology with which to describe yourself. Was it Solix? You'd bet a lot of money that it was Solix. No, it wasn't fucking Solix. God. Jeez, you really are a hyperactive little bulge muncher, aren't you? This is turning into Octopimp, and I apologize. I can't help it. It's the best voice we got. No, that was something I came up with myself, after hearing everyone talk about you and shower you with praise on Trollian. I'm Eridan, by the way. I'm very rich and very important around here, and by that I mean on this planet. Wow, you sincerely thank Eridan for his nicknaming services. Something tells you this guy might actually kind of suck, though. God, I suck! My Moirail and Kismes both spontaneously realized how much of an ungrateful piece of troll garbage I am recently. They dumped the hell out of me. Ripped my damn heart out like it was part of a grisly offering to the gods. Eridan turns a dramatic eye to the ocean. Oh, it's time for a feelings jam. Fuck yeah. You can't believe your luck in running into the one motherfucker on this planet desperate enough just to tell a complete stranger all of his troubles. It's giving you the perfect ammo. Ammo with which to pierce his heart. With, like, you know, the power of friendship or something. So I'm, like, going through a lot at the moment because honestly at this point I'm feeling pretty worthless. No one wants to deal with me or date me or hate me. No one's gonna put up with my unending tidal wave of bullshit, so what even is the point anymore? Nobody wants to be my friend, and I don't blame them. That's not true, you want to say. No, you want to scream out so loudly that the entire length of the beach reverberates with your declaration. Against all Badger, Chunt, the talking badger. Bing bong. Against all better judgment, you want to be his friend. You want to comfort this broken-hearted fish boy. There's definitely something wrong with you. Are you just going to stare at me like that? Listen, I don't do this shit for free. I'm losing the fucking voice. Man. Open up in front of other people I've never met, I mean. Pay good money for this shit. A good melodramatic ampora wallowing from yours truly usually costs a fucking premium. Oh. What? Yeah, woe is me, etc., etc. Listen, are you going to give me cash or what? What the? This guy can't be fucking serious. Why is someone this rich asking you for money? Do a Fred Flintstone voice. Yeah, looks like a guy can have hobbies. No. Look, a guy can have hobbies, okay? Sometimes that means taking money from poor people just because they saw me when I was having one of my bigger moods. You understand, right? Awesome. Please pay me for listening to my problems. You're starting to get an idea of why people might have gotten sick enough of this guy to dump him without remorse. Calmly, you let Eridan know that you are, simply put, broke as hell. Well, that ain't my problem. Tell you what. If you can't compensate me with cash, maybe we could find an alternative method of payment. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. No, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking about dirty or heinous or anything. Give me a bit of fucking credit. Listen, I'm still messed up over theft and risk, breaking my heart as carelessly and as a purr beast knocks over a wine glass, shattering it into a million pieces. If you couldn't tell by my beach gaze, and I'm so very lonely. What I want is for you to accompany me on a little friendly outing. Oh, is that all? Because honestly, you would have tried to get him to do something like that without any sort of silly prompting on his part, much less actual emotional extortion. This guy might be even more desperate for friendship than you are at your worst. But you say sure. You're absolutely down to do anything with him. Really? That's awesome. Eridan tries to crack a light smile and fails. Well, I think I'll let you decide what we should do together on our little friend date. After all, you're the expert in this. So I'll go anywhere you think of. You have an infinity of choices to choose from here. Hot damn, really? You haven't been this overwhelmed with choices ever. You can choose to go anywhere in this with this rich fish bastard. That's... Okay, maybe having infinite choices is way too much. You have to narrow it down. But you certainly have more options than usual. Or maybe you should just ask him where he wants to go? You decide. That's a lot! Alright! Okay! Jesus Christ! Alright? Alright! I'm gonna go ahead and make a save real quick. Hey y'all, I have to go to bed at some point. I gotta work tonight. Death. Okay. Christ. Skip to Pfefferia. Alright. There's no way to guess here. You know, we're talking about Pretty Cure a lot, so let's head to the anime store, huh? Keep track of which ones I've done, by the way. So that's where you want to go. That's fine, I guess. Eridan's frown morphs into a bigger frown. It's clearly not fine for him. Oh, listen, forget this whole thing, actually. I think that maybe we just aren't meant to be friends. Given that you couldn't anticipate my needs when you made your decision so carelessly. What the fuck? You thought he was insisting on doing whatever you wanted. You were completely fine letting him... Oh, god damn it, he's leaving already. Before you said anything, you stopped paying attention for one freaking text box, and this is what happens. He's moping his way across the beach away from you like a humongous tool. Maybe it was for the best. He was giving you some soft zebra vibes, if you're being honest. For once, you don't feel much regret for leaving a guy off your friend list. Is he saying game over? Game over. Guys, that looks like the fucking... It looks like the Virgin Walk. Guys, that looks like the Virgin Walk. Guys. Guys, it looks like he's doing the Virgin Walk. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and assume. Am I right? Do you guys think I'm right in assuming that all of these will end the same way? We're gonna double check anyways. I think I'm... Yeah, I think I'm... I think it's pretty safe to say that, Oh! Okay, hold on. What did I pick? I picked watch movie. Hold on. Watch movie. Who's that? Someone has entered the kitchen. I thought someone had entered the kitchen. Hold on. I thought someone had entered the kitchen. We're gonna watch a movie. Yes. Hell yes. Hell fucking yes. You know what's up. We are totally in fucking sync. You're not sure if that's a compliment or an insult. No, see, I already have movie tickets. I've had them for like a month. And was planning on going in a few minutes from now anyways. So clearly we were destined to be together as lifelong fucking pals. Because you knew exactly what we were always going to do. You're sorry. He had movie tickets this whole time? Why didn't he say so? Oh, you know. You don't. You're a little miffed that he was expecting you to know what he wanted the whole time, but you're not letting it get to you. Moving on, let's get this show on the fucking road. I'm calling up the airship right now, and we can take a nice little scenic route to watch the planet-renowned classic known as Shrek. Yo, Kate. Catherine? The other one. Can you close my door? Can you close my door? I accidentally left it open. Thank you. Alright, Shrek 2. Back to Shrek 2, guys. What do you say? Your eyes widen a little, and your body instinctively makes a spit-take motion. You're sorry, Shrek 2? Classic? Finally, someone speaking your fucking language. It's an unironic masterpiece that I agree, Shrek 2 is the better Shrek. Suddenly, a hazy memory pops into your head of Shrek and Eridan standing side by side. Christ, he's remembering Act 7. Shrek and Eridan standing side by side in the desert, surrounded by black void of cracked sky. Just as quickly it pops into your head, it disappears. Oh boy, what the fuck was that? Is your mind playing tricks on you? Was Eridan smiling just then? You're not entirely sure why that stuck out to you. This vision was just so out of place that, were it not for Aradia, you'd start thinking more of your vague past memories were real. In fact, it almost makes you doubt that any of what you're experiencing is real. And yet, it strikes you as very familiar. Is there something else you forgot somehow? You refocus on your surroundings. Suddenly, you're on an airship deck, and Eridan's walking in front of you towards the bridge of the ship. Holy fuck, this airship is huge, you say. Also, when did you get here? You walked on it, like a bipedal quadrupedal. Like any bipedal quadrupedal or septipedal alien would. What are you talking about? Sorry. Shrek was making you disassociate. Shrek was making you dissociate. Okay, fine, fucker. I'll just say it again. Welcome to the airship de Empora. It's practically my second or third home, and basically it's fucking incredible in every conceivable way. No kidding. The airship could probably fit a few city blocks on it, buildings and all. Hell, it looks like it could fit at least 3 more conventional, less airborne ships on it. You'd probably get tired walking from end to end on the damn thing if you couldn't teleport. I'm wondering whose outfits those are in the background. Those look like his, right? It's March. It's March canon. God. Is the March stuff becoming canon? Christ. Ay. I've been teleported back in time. You and Eridan mosey on over to the dressing room of the airship. The room is filled with a surprisingly wide variety of outfits, from various capes to casual t-shirts to Flarb cosplay to... Well, there's a ton of shit in here. There's a pile of ornate sticks in the corner, too. You wonder... Well, then again, we've always known Eridan was trans, right? Come on. Don't touch the wand pile, by the way. They don't do anything. Since magic is fake as shit, after all. You resist the urge to laugh in his face. Of course magic is real. Those are all just confiscations. That I confiscated from unscrupulous lowbuds in a store. With, my many stacks of cash given to the owner. Definitely not something I like having here. Right. Your eyes wander a little bit more around the room, and besides the elaborate costumes with crazy labels, angsting ensemble? Really? You see a lot of fancy dresses. They look pretty neat. You kind of want to put one on. It's about time for you to add another fan art generating attire to your wardrobe. Hell no, those dresses are mine. Wait, really? You're a little surprised. You knew he had a sense of fashion, but you didn't know his taste was so good. Dresses look so pristine. You ask him if he's ever put them on himself before, if he just keeps them here to look nice. Of course I've put those on before. Just, they're private use only, you know? And before you get the wrong idea, no, I'm not, like, thinking about my gender or anything like that. When I put them on, they just feel nice and breezy and shit. I mean, let's be real. Gender's more or less a fake as hell mess that puts unnecessary restraints on people's lives anyways. It's so arbitrary, you know what I'm saying? To nobody's practical benefit, I might add. And it's not even like those were trolls who were assigned differently at birth even back a long-ass time ago. Point is, the concept that gender is a strict binary isn't archaic. It's just flat out wrong. And I think it's honestly kind of fucked up. Especially since people who go out and say it's a stone-set, immutable fucking law are just using it as an excuse to divide people up and flaunt their superiority. There's something in Eridan's voice that makes it clear he spent a lot of time thinking about this stuff. Shit. Well, that was... Damn. Huh. Am I liking Eridan in this year of our Lord 2020? Damn. Something about the way he's recounting it all that makes you think he didn't learn this sort of stuff to impress people or appear woke, as the kids say. Like Zebra. This is where him and Zebra fucking differ. Or for any reason besides the subject factoring into his personal development in some way. Holy shit! We're getting personal development. Maybe he isn't so bad. Anyways, let's talk about the emo spectrum. Oh, we went right into gender nonconformity, right into racism. Aw, sad. Anyone lower than yellow is a gutter blood trash that probably doesn't deserve the horrid life they live. Which is why I've planned so many raids on their neighborhoods in this very airship and spent so much time sniping leagues in the air and shooting holes into low-blood feet. That'll show them to have less satisfactory essences coursing through their veins. Yeah, why'd you go to yellow first, bud? You immediately fall to your knees and start throwing up on the floor. You quickly reassure Eridan that you didn't unceremoniously barf all over his likely priceless carpet in response to his overwhelming classist sentiments and conflicting, almost hypocritical viewpoints on different hierarchical power structures. No, you just puked your guts out for some other completely different reason. It was probably just something in the air that smelled. Something probably just, like, full of shit. Yeah. Whatever you say, I guess. You decide to hit the conversational go back button and challenge Eridan on the much more interesting topic that came up. Why isn't he very public as an ally if he's so fascinated with the subject of gender? What, are you kidding? I'm not an ally. I haven't fucking done anything. Even if I were, I don't know if you've noticed from my whole quadrant situation, but people know and hate me. It's like I've been such a relentless flirt that it's become policy at some theaters and restaurants for employees to stab specifically Eridan and Pora in the hand if I annoy them. Which isn't too big a deal because violet bloods like me are pretty fucking sturdy, but I suck and I bet half of this whole planet knows it. To the extent that, like, if I openly supported something like the destigmatization of gender, non-conforming trolls, and any existing groups would hate me, and anyone outside of those would use me as an excuse to deride the seriousness of it all. And I'm not going to be selfish about this thing in particular. Oh, you didn't really think about it like that. Even then, surely it wouldn't be as bad as Eridan thinks, right? At this point, I'm used to being hated. Comfortable with it, even. At least it means someone's thinking about me. Chat from Maglers. There's a user in this chat that's watching this instead of listening to their math lecture, and I'm here to say you should probably take notes. Hear that? Hear that, Magler's friend? Hear that, Magler's friend? You should be studying. You should probably be taking notes. You should probably be taking notes. Everyone stop the stream. Take some math notes. Magler has an announcement. Do your math notes. School is important. You can watch this later on the backlog. There's a palpable loneliness in his words. Maybe this is why he's so desperate all the time. Anyways, let's talk about something else. Like Solix. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know if he has the rumored and highly sought after double bulge or not? Just curious. Oh my god. What? Fuck it, I'll ask him myself. Before you can say anything else to dissuade him from simultaneously being a huge creepy asshole to one of his friends and possibly unraveling one of the most unnecessary mysteries of troll biology, Aridin whiffs out a palm husk and starts frantically dialing in some numbers with extreme precision. He knows those fucking numbers, dude. Hey! For fuck's sake, this better not be about your ex again. Didn't I tell you 1,000,000 times to stop talking to me already? First of all, don't rub it in about piss blood. I can come to your house and pull a bullet through your skull. Second of all, no, I'm here to ask something else. Do you have a fucking double bulge? Wow, what the fuck? You kind of hate this conversation. When you look at Aaron, you get the feeling that despite initiating it, he kind of does too. He's pacing around frantically. I've heard some rumors, pal. First off, not your pal. Second of all, what makes you think I don't have a triple bulge? Fuck off. Listen. We aren't unraveling this mystery for a couple sweeps at least. It's way too fucking funny to do that. You are way too goddamn lame. Why do I even talk to you? You should be fucking ecstatic that I graced you with my effervescent goddamn phone presence. You mean palm husk. Whatever. Whatever the fuck ever, dude. Cranky because I'm fucking irresistible, aren't you? Hold on, let me do that in my best Eddie impression. Cranky because I'm fucking irresistible, aren't you? No, that wasn't even good. That wasn't even good. I couldn't even get a good one there. Oh my god. Cranky, huh? Let's go get some jawbreakers. Oh, fuck. I can't do the Eddie voice today. Damn. Fuck you. Ever since the apocalypse got fucking canceled, you turned into this completely moronic e-boy, and it's driving me out of my goddamn mind. This fucking volume is nuts. This volume is nuts. So much is happening. This is my favorite one so far. By far. This might be my favorite Pesterquest arc by far. So far. This is nuts. There's so much happening in the past fucking arc. Cranky, aren't you? Let's go get some jawbreakers. It's a little better. Hey, Johnny, got a quarter? LMAO. Do you even know what an e-boy is? I bet you're just mad because you got cucked by me super hard. What? Yeah, I've basically been making out with FF for the last 30 minutes now. What? Hey, Solix, who are you talking to? I don't have a good FF voice, by the way, yet. I gotta think about it first. An entitled sub. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh, this root is so fucking funny. This root is so fucking funny. Put Pfeff on the phone, you quadruple horn dick shitter! Oh, are you finally making fish puns? I'm definitely making some kind of pun right now, yeah. Listen, you stupid motherfucker, next time I see you, I will kill you. Really now. Are you really murderous today, or are you trying to get your daily negging in on me? Listen, how about we settle this whole ass mess now? I'm gonna head on over to that airship and keep driving around the neighborhood in 2 hours. Get your dumb ass over here and fight me, fuckboy. You hear a beep from the phone. Solix hung up. This really is Chad versus Virgin. This is the Chad versus Virgin fucking volume. God. No, makeout does not mean sex, by the way. For people who are not English first language speakers. It's just passionate kissing. It's not sex. Eridan's face softens from an expression of rage and anger into one of tranquility and calm before he starts to laugh a little. Holy shit. This is a date I'm about to go on. Wow. You put a hand on his back and congratulate him. He seems anxious as he is ecstatic at the moment. Somehow he's completely changed his demeanor from when he was talking to Solix. It was like he was almost playing up his awfulness. He starts mumbling to himself about what's going to do and say to Solix when he gets here. That's a thinking emoji. That's a thinking emoji from Eridan right there. A lot of it sounds pretty rude, but also rather performative, like what a wrestler says when they have fictional beef. You decide to take this opportunity to snatch a cape. Gotta update your ever-growing wardrobe. What happened to the music? Some time passes and you make your way to the airship deck with Eridan, who's having trouble keeping his face from cracking into a smile. Or at least, the closest expression you've seen to having one. Solix hovers in front of you, a couple dozen feet above. When you look up at him, his frown contorts into something more akin to a snarl. His red and blue energy starts crackling around his eyes like lightning. Remember when I asked you to stop calling me? What? I've asked you literally 40 times to stop doing that, and so many other things, and you haven't listened. So I've decided. I'm gonna cut you out of my life, one way or another. Understand? You look at Aaron. He looks a little less ecstatic than he did before. He gazes directly at Solix above him with a worried look on his face, shifting his general stance so that he can keep better his balance. You have a feeling this was more than he bargained for. You look down to the ground and reflexively brace yourself for impact. You felt combat psionics before with Azdaja, and shit gets crazy fast. It's a good thing you did too. Oh shit. You hear a much louder crackle this time. Look back up at Solix. An aura now visibly enveloping his body. He's glowing red and blue, with lightning still energizing into existence inches away from his eyes. You feel the shock waves of his pure psionic force weighing you down, making your legs feel more like jelly every second. It's as if gravity itself is bowing down to Solix. What is this song? Is this the song that played when they fight the first time? Come on now, this is this all you fucking got? Something about Eridan's feeble taunt tells you that this is absolutely more than he bargained for. Oh, fuck! Nevertheless, he pulls out his gun and aims it right at Solix with completely unwarranted confidence. Solix's psychokinetic force is so overwhelming that your legs give out, and you hit the deck. Stomach to the floor, knees to the ground, and ass in the air. Yeah, there's pretty much no way you could stop this. Solix shoots fucking laser beams out of his eyes, and Eridan returns the favor with his own gun's laser, resulting in the most anime-ass beam struggle you've ever seen. The clash ends in a huge explosion of smoke that obscures everything from view. Defying the force of the blast, you zap into the smoke to get a better look. You're quickly met with a vast array of shurikens spinning wildly through the air in front of you, towards Eridan, using the smoke as cover. Eridan blasts most of them out of the way, but the largest lodges itself right into the barrel of his gun. As if to say, nothing personal, jackass. Nothing personnel, kid. Solix flies up from behind, swiftly drop-kicking Eridan into a cannon, which seems to have been loaded with glitter? When Eridan crashes through the other side, he's collapsed covered in scrapes and confetti. He's bleeding less than you expected. Nothing personal, jackass. By the time Eridan gets him and dislodges the shuriken from his gun, Solix has disappeared from both of your fields of view. Where the hell did he... You hear literal tons of rock crumbling from below. You look down and see nothing. You look left, right, behind you, all around, upwards. Ah, he's above you, pointing upward, levitating some kind of humongous, some kind of... Is that a fucking shopping mall? Did Solix bring a fucking mall to a gunfight? Wait, that mall. It's that mall. The one where, in an arid timeline, Daria pleaded with you to take her to Earth, away from this hellish planet society, and break into a world that was even the slightest bit less bleak. You lose yourself briefly in your thoughts. You couldn't help Daria then. And now that it'd be easy to, fulfilling that one request is impossible yet again. It's so frustrating. You couldn't save Daria. You couldn't save anyone. Maybe it's too late for you to do that, but maybe you've been fucking around too much today. Maybe, just maybe, there's someone you could save right now. The mall is massive, and if it collides with the ship from that high above, oh fuck, you have to get out of here. Gotta give you credit here, Sol. No one's ever tried to maul me with something so fucking big. What the fuck do you mean, maul you? What does that even mean? Maul isn't a verb. No, hold on. Okay, see, we're talking about two different words around the same... Wait. I literally could not care less. Solix flings the thankfully abandoned maul directly at Aridin with what must be an ungodly amount of psychic force, screaming his throat raw with the entire time. Okay, fuck. It's now or never. You have to get off this ship now. Aridin might be durable enough to survive getting drop-kicked through solid steel with nothing more than a couple scratches, but you're fragile. You'd probably die from tripping on the stairs wrong. But even then, there's no way Aridin's getting off this unscathed. Maybe you have time to save him. What should you do? Guys? What up? What up? Death. Classic meme. Save him. Save him. Save him. Save the boy. Good endings last. I don't know what's the good ending. Get in there and save Aridin. You can't just sit here and let someone, even someone like Aridin, get sandwiched in between a massive airship and an entire fucking mall. You've got this. You're about to jump in like a fucking action hero and save Aridin. What is there to worry about anyways? All you have to do is teleport in and out. Alright, step 1. Teleport in. You zap right in front of Aridin and he immediately shoots your arm off. Okay, ow? Aridin clearly wasn't planning to injure you so badly. You quickly see that he's rocketing to the edge of the ship using his gun's blast as propulsion. Fuck, he already had an escape plan and... Jesus, fuck, this hurts! Your arm, or what's left of it, feels like it got plunged into fucking sun. Why did nobody tell you that sudden laser beam amputation hurt this much? Distracted by the pain, you find it hard to focus on warping out of here. You can't even bring yourself to focus on Solix yelling, fuck, 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 as the Titanic shopping structure hurtles towards you. You try to steady your breathing, calm down, and try to focus on reality around you. Unfortunately, reality doesn't stop for you, and neither does the inflappable march of gravity, as the sheer force of them all crushes you to death. If only you were a little less fragile, maybe you'd find two boys surrounded by rubble of a crash site, shaken by the fatal consequences of their spat. Oh no. Whoops. R.I.P. R.I.P. Okay. It's too dangerous. Get off the ship without him. Fuck it, he'll be fine. If there's anything he needs help with right now, it's something a little bit deeper in his soul than the fact he's being attacked by a building. You try to think of somewhere to zap. Anywhere. While you do this, you notice Aridin fire a blast towards the ship from his gun, propelling him away from the center of the impact. You, meanwhile, just need to get out of here as fast as your mind can take you. So you close your eyes, zap away, and feel your surroundings change. T-pose guy? Nope. You find yourself in a wasteland. There's a ton of smoke in the distance coming from what must be the site of the airship's crash. You take solace in the fact that Solix was cognizant of his surroundings that he chose not to send the ship crashing into a city full of people because of beef he had with one dude. I just realized something. MSPA's spaceship crash? Do you think that still exists? Why was he in that ship, anyways? After a bit of walking, you see the source of the smoke. That's a cool fucking background, Jesus. After a bit of walking, you see the source of the smoke in the distance. The wreckage is astounding. There's sharp metal fragments and concrete pointing out in all directions. Standing in front of it all is Solix. You frantically zap your way towards him and ask him if he and Eridan are alright. Well, that'll show a guy not to ask people about the shape of their bulge. Yeah, we're both fine. He's not dead. Oh, thank God. For the record, I haven't actually made out with FF or anything yet. That was just to rile him up. You asked Solix what Eridan did to him that was so bad he wanted to kill him. Okay, first of all, definitely didn't want to kill him. Way too much of a hassle. I would know if he was about to die anyways. Second of all, this asswipe calls me at the ass crack o'clock, either spouts some high blood superiority garbage he doesn't even believe, or complains about his love life. Basically every fucking day. So what he's saying is that throwing them all at Eridan was just meant to send a message? Pretty much. You know, not too long ago, he actually tried to pay me lots of money to wiretap FF just to see if she ever talked about him. Oh, jeez. Yikes. Naturally, I took the money and didn't do that at all. Massive waste of time and energy, not to mention skeevy as fuck. I actually told her about it because it was kind of hilariously pathetic. It's how we got talking in the first place. But enough about me. Why do you even care about this guy? I get your whole French shtick, but he's not your responsibility, nor mine. Maybe Solix is right. Maybe it's not your job as a friend to make Eridan feel better, or fix his problems, or set him on the right track. That's probably why he's Marrail, why everyone gets sick of him. But, like, you're supposed to do something here. For everyone. You can feel it. Like, you're supposed to smear your huge ass all over Destiny and say, "Eat my ass, Destiny. All these kids will get their chance at good lives." LMAO. You sure this isn't just some kind of hero complex? Maybe? Probably. You wish Eridan could be a little bit less of a tool bag. Is that so much to ask? Well, I guess you can do whatever you want. I won't stop you. But he doesn't deserve this, you know. Maybe not. But this doesn't change what you're going to try and do. You've got a lot to say to Eridan. You wave Solix goodbye and make your way around the field of rubble. It only takes you a few minutes to find Eridan sitting on some rocks. Ugh. Fucking, that hurt like hell. He's alive. Of course I'm alive. You think I died just because I got building thrown at me? Ha! Actually, if I didn't blast myself out of the way, I'd probably been buried under a lot more rubble. Probably wouldn't have been able to dig myself out. Solix probably could have done that, but if he went this far to kill me, I really doubt he'd do it that willingly. There's no way he hates me in a way that'll lead to a decent colligonous relationship. I was actually pretty close to biting the dust here, huh? Hey, do you ever think to yourself, where is that beautiful house? Do you ever think to yourself, where does that highway go to? Am I right? Am I wrong? And you may think to yourself, my God, what have I done? That you have all the power you could ever want or need, and every whim you catered with ease. Nope! Yeah, I was quoting the Talking Heads. As the days go by, water flowing underground. That even despite all of that, your happy moments are as fake as magic is. Maybe even more fake. Ryan's talking about weird shit again. There's no way I'm not doing something wrong here. After all this, I can only wonder what you think of me. I'm just a scumbag who keeps setting himself up to fail, right? You ask Eridan if he wants the truth. wondering aloud if he can even handle it. Can he handle the truth, guys? Listen, I'm not going to be in any more pain than I am right now, having been dumped 3 consecutive times. And also, getting crushed under several tons of concrete, too, I guess. I can handle this fucking truth, so give it to me. In front of you see an absolutely hopeless moron who's achieved their station in life through no work of their own, and who's placed all his stock into social lies. He's cherry-picked the ones who have worked for him, and rejected all of the others. But what has that done for him, really? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing! Believing in the society has only ever hurt him. Society. Maybe not in the same way it's hurt your other friends, but not even trolls on top of the heap are immune to Alternia's brand of poison. He's a 6 sweeps-old kid who's ultimately just scared, lonely, and confused. Someone who doesn't have to be hopeless. Someone who can violently burn away all his failings and rise from the ashes like a phoenix who decided, maybe this next life, let's not be so fucking racist all the time. So you tell Aridin to get up from his throne of wreckage on his sunken ship and start making his way to put some pit stops of self-betterment before more people take grievance with him the way Solix has. Then maybe he can tear down all the false hopes that conformed him throughout the sweeps. Damn, Okay, not that this isn't surprisingly deep-cut and in helpful advisory reflection, but there's no way I'm gonna remember all this. You gotta at least write it down or something. Don't worry, this is a text-based game. There's definitely going to be transcripts available online in a matter of hours. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to ruminate on this for a while. But I think I'm tired of being and feeling so awful all the time. I just don't know where to even begin with myself. And I think you might be asking a lot more of me than you think. Life never stops asking a lot from you. Fair point. It's definitely going to be a long process. There's pretty much no way you can force-feed the guy a redemption arc in the span of today. Hell, you'd be surprised if he didn't still suck a year from now. But even the shittiest kids can change a lot, with a good push in the right direction. Hey, thanks for sticking by me. Smile! Even if it's only for today. Of course you tell Aridin. What else are friends for? And besides, your day with him isn't over. Wait, what do you mean by that? After all this, you still want to spend time with me? Absolutely. You take Aridin's hand and pull him up to his feet. After all, you two have a movie to watch. Fucking goddamn it. Can I just make this the thumbnail? I mean, I shouldn't, but can I make this the thumbnail? I really shouldn't make this the thumbnail, but I really want to make this the thumbnail. God. Make Shrek's face the thumbnail. Ugh. God, that was a good... That was a really good volume. I like that a lot. Surprisingly, seeing as how it's Aridin. Here, we're gonna just double check this shit. Yeah, okay. Perp, why are you fucking adding me? Make it the thumbnail, but make them watch Precure. That will make no sense. Soft zebra vibes. Okay. I already told you. I want to go wherever you want to go. God damn it. You were hoping you'd pick up on your lack of clarity on the best decision. Does he really not have anywhere particular that he wants to go? Well, surely it doesn't matter what you pick, if he's being so insistent on letting you choose. Okay. You're not sure where to go. What do you think, Aridin? Okay, it's not a loop like fucking Aradia. Alright. Well, that was Eridan. That was an interesting one. That was an interesting one. Let me see if those warnings are up. Nah. Nah. There's no Pfeffery warnings. Unless my game glitched. I don't know. So, I guess... Alright. It's Pfeffery time. Concerning. Here's the warning. Here's... Yeah, Griever, that was really good. I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. Yeah, Griever has been in chat. Griever was in chat for the Pretty Cure shit earlier. Very surprised. Alright, here we go. Pfeff time. Life in the Dream House, baby. Yeah. Life in the Dream. You know what? You know what? Just for this. Just for this, I feel like I have to play the clip. Nox, I have to play the clip. I have to play the clip. This is Game Grumps Steam Train 6 years ago. Holy shit. Here you go.
Hey, hey! Life in the Dream House! Oh yeah! Life in the Dream
Damn it, Nox.
House! Woo! I would fuck everything on this screen, including the animals and the bicycle.
Oh.
Oh, I fucking love Danny. I have a Steam Train too. I would fuck literally everything on the screen. Danny is so good. I still love Ninja Sex Party. I don't watch Game Grumps as much, but Ninja Sex Party's great. Anyways, here we go. Let's go. As you've had occasion to remark before, Alternia is a dark world. Because it's night all day long, and because of its hideously brutal society where the strong prey on the weak prey on the weaker, and all this preying ends only when the survivors are shipped out to prey on everyone else in the galaxy. Alternia's cruelty has been in your mind for a long time, but recently it's begun to feel intolerable. You decide to take a walk in the woods to calm yourself, but it seems that with every step your mood only grows darker and your agitation greater. As you walk, you remember the names of Alternian friends who have fallen to the planet's injustices, and your mood goes from bad to worse. You've been waiting around like a spoiled self-centered... Ugh. Man, I forgot how to read now. I used it all on Eridan. You've been waiting around like a spoiled, self-centered narrative device for a lightning bolt of illumination to reveal your reason for living. To explain your peculiar and insatiable hunger for friendship, to show the destiny attached to it. You think you know who caused this, but why? You've been sitting here like a child, waiting for a teacher to explain the answer to a difficult math question. Holy shit, math! Math, guys! Whoever... Hey! That person better be taking math notes. Vriska and Terezi are arming up to change this world. What are you doing? Your usual bullshit. You're thinking. You're navel-gazing. And then, with a sudden blinding clarity, you understand. Vriska is right. Terezi's right. The answer is revolution. Who gives a shit? Who cares about some big dumb universe thinks your destiny should be? You'll take Dream Boulder's advice and choose your own fate. Take the answer to the meaning of your life into your own hands. Set your own course. The gods, the fates, the universe, or whoever will have to jump back pretty sharply, because your direction is clear to you at last. Your agitation turns to I always fuck up that word. Indignation. Your indignation turns to outrage. Outrage to anger. Anger to fury. Fury to ferocity. Ferocity to white hot resolve. Anger leads to suffering. The horrors of this planet have got to stop. You are feeling particularly dramatic today. Doubtless due in part to the shift in narrative tone and general prose quality in this episode. Now is the time. Alternia's cruelty and violence have upset and shocked you since you arrived. But as more and more of the population suffering under these wrongs have become your personal friends, it has become unbearable. You've been wondering all along who will make it stop. Now you know the answer. If you are the main character, then you have to be the one to get this ball rolling. And you've begun to suspect that you can't die, for reasons seemingly tied to your function as a narrative device. So that's a bit of characterization you can bring to bear. No longer will you linger in the wings, waiting for the narrative to summon you to heroics. With this momentous decision girding you for unstinting effort, you set your mind to the question of how to accomplish it. You start by making an inventory of the strengths and weaknesses you possess and can bring to bear on the task. Strengths. 1. Experience drumming up friendship in the most unlikely situations. 2. Ability to travel instantaneously anywhere you want to go. Weaknesses. Everything else. This helpful mental exercise clarifies matters significantly. You can see clearly that the only way a single humble being such as yourself to change Alternia is to go directly to the point of maximum leverage. In other words, straight to the top. You'll need both of your resources in this quest. You'll need to travel superhumanly and superluminally into the immediate company of Alternia's ruler and throw your full friendship game on them with the objective of persuading them to initiate reforms, change rules, and set the planet on a course to civilization. Ugh. I know what this is gonna be. Yeah, I knew that. Why did you pick Doki Doki? I fucking hate you. Should have never let you know that was my least favorite season. Why did Jamie just link a Discord? Alright. But your darting intellect realizes something else. Because Aaron is the Doki Doki of trolls. Oh, okay. That's just Eridan. It won't be easy. The ruler of a world such as Alternia must be fearsome, fell creature, a monster of no ordinary loathsomeness or cruelty. On Alternia, you've seen gigantic, ravening Lusai, genocidal clowns, murderous high-bloods, and every kind of grisly crime, to the point of making belief in Santa Claus almost impossible. It stands to reason that the leader of such a world must also be the cruelest, gruesome, most terrifying being of them all. A being of nearly impossible evil. For the first time since this plan caught fire in your mind, a whisper of doubt creeps in. It occurs to you that the most likely outcome of your quest for the reformation of Alternia is a scenario where your internal organs are festooned over a wide area, your eyes popped out of your skull, and your brain splattered into a fine mist. While the experience suggests that you're unkillable, the sort of thing may offend, not to mention be excruciatingly painful. I think I know what the instant death ending is. Let's get this first. Damn, no gore tag. There were no tags. The tag thing's broken. Maybe it would be a better idea to have a light lunch and lie down until your reforming mood passes. Oh, come on. If you, an indispensable narrative device with nearly superhuman befriending powers and actually superhuman traveling powers, won't try to reform Alternia, who will? Have you no pride, no grit, no college spirit? Get back in and choose the right answer. Oh. Alright, well, press on fearlessly with your quest. Scorning all difficulties, you decide to press on fearlessly with your quest. You gather yourself, consign your soul to heaven or whatever, and prepare for the worst. You close your eyes and think, take me to the highest being in Alternia. Then you grit your teeth and prepare for the ultimate horror. You feel the familiar sensation of superhuman, superluminal travel, and the world changes around you, rendering you somewhere else. Somewhere that feels quite different from your previous forest location. Very different, actually. A lot wetter. It quickly becomes apparent that there's good news and bad news. I need water. Where is my jug of water? Where is my jug of water? I found it. It was on the floor beside me. I didn't even take the time and see. I got some H2O in my cup. Now we're gonna go ahead and see for Fairy now. And then I'll take a sip of this water. And I'll stall for as long as I can because I don't have a voice for her. Talk with water in your mouth. I considered putting on a voice effect for this, and then I was like, that's too much work. Deep Russian accent. Jesus Christ. I'm not great. I'm not good at Russian. I could do Final Pam. Hello, metal husband. Then to fix the MSPA, take the hammer and fix MSPA. Hello, metal husband. Do not tell him Trash Hulk. Quickly it becomes apparent that there's good news and bad news. Oh, hello. Hi. Holy shit, I love your sprites. Oh, I love this song. This is Fef's song. This is the one with her laughing at the end. Fuck, I love you. God, you're cute. Thank God she's not, like, stick thin like the old sprite. God damn. The good news is that instead of an eldritch monster, you materialize next to a rather pleasant-looking troll girl with fins on her head and wearing goggles and a tiara. The bad news is that you're drowning, as you seem to have materialized in the middle of the ocean. Oh, shit. I don't have a voice for you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't have a good voice for you. Oh, that's a good point. Hold on. We should definitely have Crumping Fef in the corner. People who don't fucking... Listen, if we're gonna call Fef anything, call her chubby, call her fat. Don't call her thick. That's fucking weird. Alright? This is a child. Okay? Fucking child. Alright. Let me, get Fef here. Sure, you can call her Chonk. I'm fine with that. Oh, Lord, she coming. Chumby. Hey, there's the laughing. Hold on. I gotta get Crumping Fef for the corner real quick. People who didn't watch the Homestuck streams are gonna be very confused by this, by the way. Where did I put Crumping Fef? Hold on. No, that's not it. Stream stuff. It's probably under F for Friendsim? Friendsim. Here we go. Here we go. Found her. This is our mascot. This is our mascot here. There you go. Crumping Fef. She was in the corner of every Homestuck. There you go. There you go. Crumping Fef makes her return. Crumping Fef has returned. She deserves to be in this one. Glub Kelp. No, it's good. It's one of my favorite fucking drawings. Your own greeting may seem a bit less cheery in that it consists of thrashing wildly with your eyes bugging out as you fight not to inhale, while trying to concentrate on zapping yourself the heck out of here. The troll girl watches in astonishment, but suddenly seems to understand. You see her take a... Oh! That face. That face, though, is so good. That face is so good. See her take a big breath of water through some gills on her neck, and something starts to come out of her mouth. A bubble. Oh, a bubble! The bubble expands and expands until you feel its boundary break over you. Boundary break. She says, and this is boundary break. Suddenly you can breathe. Collapse coughing and gasping on its floor, which feels like the inside of a huge submerged balloon, yielding but effectively keeping the water in at bay. The troll girl sits across from you in the bottom of the bubble, studying you curiously and anxiously. These fucking sprites are so good. Glub Glub, are you okay? Recovering from your brush with drowning, you're able to notice with relief and that despite her conversational quirks, she looks friendly. Even glad to see you. You try to say something, but all that comes out of your mouth is water and a sputtering sound. I don't speak whatever language that is. It's very pretty. It's very pretty, though. You burp and some water trickles out of your ears. Sorry, I still don't understand. Do you speak any Alternian? With great effort, you gasp yes. Oh, yay! My name is Feferi Pisces. Glub Glub, what's your name? You bubble weakly. It's nice to meet you, Blub. You nod politely, expel another half-gallon of water, then weakly say that it's very nice to meet her, too. Not least because if she hadn't been there, your things might have gotten unpleasant for you. You're welcome. But what are you doing down here? Almost nobody comes this way. It's not really the way to any, What? Is that supposed to be her? I think that's supposed to be her text. But it's not really on the way to an enemywhere. She looks sad when she says it, and you wonder that some poor troll child should be living all by herself all the way out here in these submerged parts, so far away from anyone. How did you manage to appear from now? Oh, how did you manage to appear from nowhere like that? You almost gave me a heart attack, Glub Glub. You tell her you were trying to use some superhuman powers you have to go visit the highest being on Alternia. The troll girl seems to perk up at this. You wanted to come visit me? You shake your head vigorously and try to get the water out of your ears. The troll girl looks disappointed. Glub, you didn't come to see me? You apologize and say that you're quite happy to be visiting her, but that you misheard her last remark. You thought she just implied that she was the highest being in Alternia. Just goes to show how deep submergence and waterlogging can cloud your hearing. Oh, no, Glub, you heard me right. I'm the highest being in Alternia. Most of the time, I'm the future Empress, heiress to the throne of the Alternian Empire. Which is a great big glubbing pile of whale poop as far as I'm concerned. What? You look around for the multiple razor-toothed, fire-breathing, acid-spitting heads, tearing claws, and bad attitude that you're sure Alternia's highest being must have. But then you start to remember your Alternian social science. You haven't had any formal Alternian education. You're not even sure narrative devices, however indispensable, are eligible to sign up for classes. But you pick this stuff up when you hang around a place for long enough. So you know that the Empress spends most of her time off-planet, leading merciless troll hordes in conquest off the galaxy. You also know that there's God damn. You also know that there's only ever one other member of her royal fuchsia bloodline, the heiress, in existence at any time. As long as the Condis doesn't kill her, or on her rare visits to the home planet, that is. The troll girl glubs sadly, and you realize that being... Oh man, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, I'm starting to get dizzy. It's It's getting towards my bedtime now. I got like an hour till I have to go to bed, and now my eyes are like just falling apart. The troll girl glubs sadly, and you realize that being the only fuchsia blood on the planet must be lonely. Not only would you have enough strength to accidentally tear any troll who visited you limb by limb without noticing, but you've heard some sinister things about the heiress's Lucis. Something about it being the size of a continent? Hungry as the void of space and evil as the hell devils go to if they're bad devils. As evil as the hell devils go to if they're bad devils. Something that might discourage casual visits by friends who didn't want to double as snacks. But at the same time, you wonder that such a seemingly agreeable and sensitive troll as this girl could preside over a huge, grindingly horrible planet as Alternia. How could she live with herself? Does she even know what goes on outside her insular little ocean? But you put all that aside for now. Here you are, right where you wanted to be when you made your master plan for Alternian reform. You haven't been devoured, dismembered, or decapitated, and the person you wanted to persuade seems eminently persuadable, not to mention friendable. So you're ahead of the game so far. Time to take full advantage. Your Royal Highness, you begin. Glub, call me Fleff. Call me Fleff. Glub, call me Feff, Blub. It's much friendlier to be on the fish name basis. And I'm so happy and excited to have another friend. Perfect. Phase 1 of your plan seems to have been practically accomplished itself. But there's no time to waste, as the air in the bubble your new friend created is starting to get stuffy, and you know you're going to have to zap out of here soon. You mention in casual conversational tone that you've been visiting Alternia for some time now. Glub, do you like it? It's certainly unusual. Huh, that's putting it lightly. I'm sure everyone has been incredibly mean to you. Well, yes. To start off with, at least. The Sea Dwellers think they're so much better than everyone else, but they're just a bunch of selfish, arrogant bassholes. The High Bloods prey on the Low Bloods, and no one even cares how the other people feel. Or even if they live or die, drones fly around krilling anybody weak or useless. Oh, well, she seems to know? Maybe she's got plans of her own. Phase 2 of your plan is half in the bag already. Half in the bag? Half in the bag! I hate movies. Mike and Jay, you hack frauds, fix my fucking VCR! You feel dizzy suddenly at how your quest is working out without the least effort on your part, and also from lack of oxygen. You're gasping for breath, and the darkness is gathering at the edges of your vision. In about a minute, you're going to pass out from oxygen deprivation. What's to be done? Alright, so we can overwrite that save. So, what are we going with, guys? What's the deal here? Death, 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 death. Alright, I'll stay. Stick around and test out the whole you can't die hypothesis. You're fading fast. A black tunnel is closing around you and sounds are getting dim. You wiggle your fingers and try to gasp out an entreaty. Glub, are you okay, Blub? For reply, you clutch your throat, fall heavily to the floor, and lose consciousness. You gradually regain consciousness, and as you do, you realize that the air is strong enough to go through your lungs. Is going through your lungs. Fresh, oxygenated air. The most beautiful thing you've ever felt. You realize that you're in a palatial, though messy, bedroom. And while you could see underwater realms outside the windows, the room itself is dewatered. The fresh air seems to... Oh. Hi. I love her fucking sprites. Fresh air seems to be coming from a large conch shell sitting on the floor nearby and humming quietly like an air purifier. You're swooned on a chaise lounge, and Fairy Pisces is fanning you with a large palm frond. Glub, are you alright, Blub? Why didn't you tell me that you couldn't breathe? You scared the piscine out of me. You struggle upright and try to smile bravely. You apologize for scaring her, but observe that one of the symptoms of not being able to breathe is not being able to talk. You thank her effusively for saving you. Glub, that's an empress's duty. Instead of encouraging people to be mean and hurt each other, she should do whatever that she can to help them. A tear comes to your eye and a lump in your throat when she says that. If she really means it, you have a couple of suggestions. Of course I mean it. I'm glubbed at at how abyssal things have been around here. When I'm Empress, things are going to be different. Look at this fucking sprite. Look how fucking good this is. Hey, Pesterquest, thanks for giving us, like, fucking great sprites. They're so fucking good. Love her. Love her. Not to hate on the old talk sprites, but that Pfeffery fucking talk sprite is so fucking ugly. That old one from the game. God. You respectfully wonder how long it will be before she becomes Empress. Look at her. That was the entire Terezi volume. It was just, look at her. Only a couple of thousand more sweeps. Oh, cool. What happens to everyone on Alternia in the meantime? Fairy looks momentarily thoughtful. I don't know. I haven't thought that part out. I guess I'm not equal. Oh, aw. I guess I'm not equal to my big ideas. And what if when she does become Empress, she feels differently? How does she know her imperious condensation doesn't feel the same way as Pfeffery does, now when she was her age? What if there's something that makes adult Empresses evil, something they can't control? What if Pfeffery grows up to be socially liberal, but fiscally conservative? What a horrible thought! You have to strike when the iron is hot. Never leave till tomorrow what you can do for today. When you can do today. A stitch in time saves 9. Procrastination is the thief of time. You'll never see it coming. I added that part. The longest journey starts with a single step. It's no use crying over spilled milk. You hope Pfeffery has been convinced because you're running out of cliches. Club. Thief, you say? I know how to fix this. I know how to fix this. All we gotta do is steal the Imperial Condensation's heart. We have to go to her palace. Literally her palace. The heiress still looks uncertain. Everything you say is plumb and true, but rebelling against the Empress, it would be so dangerous, and I'm not sure it would be right. It might cause, oh, God, I had it! Fuck, I had it during the streams, and I don't remember how to say it. Glub glub. Glib. Glub glub. Glib glib. Glib glib. Glib glub. Glub glub. I was gonna call it glub glub. It might cause glub glub to make the vast glub. That would destroy everyone, you know. Oh, glub. You mean gulp. You didn't realize that. You're not sure what the vast glub is, but it sounds bad. Oh, it is. Before we do an enamenting, we need more guidance and advice. As the heiress, I have a special metaphysical periscope, you know. You didn't know that. It sounds made up. But a little metaphysical advice certainly might come in handy at a time like this. Without further delay, the heiress goes into an ornate jewel-encrusted tube that rises from the floor of her palatial bedroom. It seems to extend into the underwater depths, though air pressure seems to be keeping the water from flowing through it to the room. She yells and, oh my God! Oh yeah, my new stream meme. Anyone want to see my new stream meme? I couldn't think of a good time to break it out, but here you go. I can't even hear it! Fuck, it's playing through the wrong thing. Fuck! Fuck it. It plays Scat Man. It plays Scat Man. You heard it? Probably through my microphone, to be honest. It just fucking repeats still. Oh, you can't hear it. Good. Good. There. Happy? Happy? She yells into the tube, louder than you would have thought someone so agreeable looking could yell. Glub, 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 glub! Whoa! There's a swishing, gurgling sound, and something extends up through the tube into the room. Something pale and featureless as elusive, but unmistakably a tentacle. A tentacle with a bulbous eye in the end of it. You dive behind a luxurious sofa. You'd rather that the Eris's Lucis didn't see how plump and tasty you look. But almost immediately the eye settles itself on top of the tube and hardens into something that looks like a very large crystal ball. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this. That's some good sprite work right there. Ryan, thank you for being a streamer. Says my friends hate my stream. It's a good name. Shapes move and change. In fairness, my friends also hate my stream, so join the club. Shapes move and change inside this crystal ball, then resolve themselves into a scene you recognize. You realize with a shock. You come out from behind the sofa and approach the crystal ball, staring into it. In its depths, a dark place appears, and in the dark place, a carnival carousel rotates, wooden horses going up and down, and above them, a naked plastic mannequins with plastic wings hang from wires. The dark carnival, jumping Jehoshaphat. Is that where Feferi gets her metaphysical advice? Jumping Jehoshaphat? Really? What year is this? The scene grows clearer and clearer, zooming in on one of the horses, and on the figure riding it. Your heart begins to beat wildly. It can't be, but... Honk. Holy shit. Suddenly, you're dancing around the room with joy. You grab Feferi and whirl her with you as you dance. At first, she gasps in surprise, but then she gets into the spirit and grins and begins to whirl, too. Her strength is such that she spins you like a fan blade, your blood all going to your legs, and when she lets you hit the wall like a bullet, ooze down to the floor. But as you recover consciousness, your joy is barely containable. You never thought to see that sweet, sweet fellow again, but now here he is, and evidently he's come up in the world, because he's communicating exclusively with a royal fuchsia blood princess. You're proud of your heart. You're so proud your heart feels like you're about to explode. My friend Glub here. They have a plan. Well, you wouldn't go that far. I'm just not sure what to do. Honk, 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 honk. Just hold on. Feferi adjusts some controls on the bejeweled tube. They must be translation controls, because in mid-sentence, Karako's remarks change from semantic honks into conventional language forms. Shit! And when they do, you realize that this isn't the same Karako you knew way back when? What? What? This isn't... What? Honk, honk. What you ask is not simple, little one. To truly know the answer, you must learn that there is much more to your story than meets the eye. You must expand your vision to see the big picture, and the even bigger picture of which that big picture is only a pixel. Yes, I know that. This isn't the usual Glub shit. Not silly quadrant Glub shit for wigglers. I need real answers here. You study Karako. He's obviously the same troll, but the changes in him are equally obvious. His eyes are deep as wells, his face grave and kind. Either he's done a lot of reading and undergone a lot of life experience since you last saw him, or else he's become the honking mouthpiece from vast mystical wisdom-type entity, which offers metaphysical advice to princesses, perhaps whatever person or process sustains the Dark Carnival. But how did Karako get that job? He waved madly at Karako as he and the heiress talk, but either he doesn't see you or he no longer knows you, or he thinks imparting serious metaphysical advice is too solemn an occasion for waving like a maniac. Either way, he ignores you and keeps talking. Does a troll who paddles an oar vessel down a rushing river control her own fate, or does the river control her? The answer is, of course, both. The river has its force, but within that, the troll can move her boat where she will. You are the heiress, and thus the fate that sweeps you along is vast and swift and powerful, but also your arms are strong, and your oar vessel stout. Do not despair your own strength. Yet there is more. We see by mystic means that the rushing river you navigate itself begins swept along by an unimaginably vast or rushing cosmic river, and that the planet which that vast cosmic river traverses itself being swept along an even infinitely greater supercosmic river. There are many such metaphysical cosmic meta-river levels in this particular instantation of the story. Thus, even if you row with utmost power to change your course on the river you are navigating, the river you can see, the other meta-rivers continue to sweep you on as before, without regard for any tiny adjustments you may make down at your level. Yet do not despair. You may yet, through long and deep meditation, transcend the bounds of this small world, rising higher and higher, so that you are able to see and comprehend and transcend those vast and meta-vast cosmic river levels one by one. And what you can see, and you can learn how to navigate, using meta-vessels and meta-oars fashioned from meta-cosmic star stuff. Yet also remain humble. Above the creator of this world is yet another creator, and above him yet another creator greater than him, and above her yet another creator. This is just... Okay, there's a character, one of the main characters in the podcast I'm listening to, Hello from the Magic Tavern. His name is Usador, and he's a wizard. This is how he fucking talks all the time. It's just fucking nonsense. It's just fucking nonsense. That's it. I'm getting more water, by the way, because holy fuck. I'm gonna die of water poisoning. This is it, fam. This is the big one. Yeah, he's going into the wizard trance. These vast powers move all things like pieces on a chessboard. Yet if the chess pieces grows wise enough, they may move the movers. The powers that move in these universes upon universes are unimaginably large. And as yet you are unimaginably small, yet nonetheless, for that you and your smallness and your small world are indispensable, like a key piece at the bottom of an infinitely tall Jenga tower. How do you know what Jenga is? Knowing these things, do you wish to undertake the great work of awakening and enlightenment that will bear you into the full light of reality? Holy shit! Holy shit, Usador in the chat! I am Usador, Wizard of the... Master of Light and Shadow, Manipulator of the Magic of the Lights, Devourer of Chaos, Champion of the Great Halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fia and Yelik, the dwarves know me as Zonin and Hoogstenges, and known in the northeast as Gasmuanius Maystar, and there are other names you may not know about yet. Knowing these things, yeah. Ryan, it happens. Somebody who knows what you're talking about. Very true. That's fucking great. Zonin Hoobastank. Gas my anus. Feline Zelik. It's a work of millions of mantras, thousands of sweeps, and hundreds of lives. Or knowing these things, do you instead choose to ply your vessel in the waters of your own world, remaining that the person life has made you. Remaining a key yet unknowing piece in the towering stack of universes, influencing your own destiny on your corporeal river, swept to destinations beyond your understanding and fulfillment of the larger story. Either choice is noble, little one. Your only duty is to burden, and duty and burden is to choose the one that seems best to you. Fefri turns to you. It's clear that both courses described by the wise one speaking through Karako's hold attraction for her, and that she's on a razor's edge between them. The merest word from you would be enough to lead her in one direction or the other. And there may be other secret names you do not know. Names so terrible they bring back your sweet baby Kakaro and make him die again. Which way do you choose to lead her? Oh, God. Man, I don't know, guys. Oh, man. I'm gonna drink something that's not water now. Let me tell you, I got, like, shitty Mountain Dew earlier. I don't even like Mountain Dew. And I got a 12-pack of Mountain Dew. Why did I do that? And it's, like, blue and shit. I don't even like Mountain Dew. Oh, God. Gaber juice. Gabers. This is kind of split. The chat's very, very split. So I'm gonna just, pick one. I'm gonna close my eyes. Hold on. Okay. Which one did I even pick? I guess we'll see. Well chosen, little one. Step forward and tell your marshmallow-like companion to step forward, too. A helpmate to share in your worldly efforts is a blessing, and they seem a noble and loyal marshmallow, though a bit manic in the hand-waving department. Bottom one, I think. Marshmallow. A helpmate to share your worldly efforts. Yep. You and Fefri step forward, and Karako's hand comes right down out of the crystal ball, divides it in two, and makes gestures of blessing over your heads. You immediately feel strength and courage coursing through you, and as the loosest tentacle turns back into an eye and withdraws from the tube, you turn to look into Feferi's sparkling eyes, and you see that she's feeling the same intrepid energy. Yay! I think a good portion of that was glub shit, but still! He has an really good point somewhere in there. We can't just be canoes, we have to be the fish. And even at the end of the day, we're just little minnows. We'll be whales to someone. You start to grab her for a dance, but recalling your previous experience quickly turn the gesture into an offered high five, which she slaps, breaking several bones in your hands. What shall we do, you ask her? What's our plan? You feel the ability to accomplish any plan fairly overflowing from you. You'll have to introduce her to Terezi and Vriska to start off with, at least. Yes, yes, Glub. But first I need time to think. I'm so excited. I'm sure the purpose of your visit was to reveal the wail of a destiny that awaits us. But we need to consider our next move. Will you come back and visit me again soon after the tides have passed? Then we can compare notes. Yay, glub, glub, glub. This is gonna be fun. Oh, shit. My fucking hand. Do you see the hand in the picture? All right. Well, first, before we do that. Oh, fuck. No. No. Not that one. I just realized I saved over the insta death. We gotta do the insta death real quick, guys. One sec. One sec. Let's do insta-death. Yep. Okay. Zap yourself the heck out of there and back to Alternia's surface, where you can at least breathe. You're fading fast. The black tunnel is closing around you. Sounds are getting dim. With your next to last strength, you grab Feth's wrist and zap her back to the surface with you. You're not yet done persuading her to reform Alternia. But then you realize that you don't even know if she can breathe air. You feel it would be wrong to suffocate your new friend in your very first visit, so with your last strength, you let go of her wrist and zap yourself back to the surface alone. It materializes superhumanly and superluminally back into the forest. You lie in the tall razor grass for a while, gasping, darkness receding from your eyes, sounds clearing in your ears. Once you feel sufficiently reoxygenated, you sit up. You have a pounding headache, but otherwise you seem fine, yet your emotions are deeply conflicted. Yes, you can breathe, yes, you're safe, and yes, you realize with deep satisfaction you've made a new friend. But what about your quest to save Alternia? Feferi seems to be aware of the problems of her kingdom. Is she perhaps just waiting on the right ally, or Ely, as she might call it? You prepare to immediately zap back to finish the job. But you hesitate. What if you zap back into that bubble and merely continue to suffocate? Or what if she's already collapsed the bubble and you materialize in the water again? What if she's not there to rescue you, or is so annoyed that you rudely abrupt departure that she just decides to leave you on your own devices? What if her Lucis notices you thrashing in the water and snatches you with its eldritch tentacles for a plaything or hors d'oeuvre? Not that you can drown or suffocate or die of mastication, but can you really not? It felt like you were drowning and suffocating quite efficiently there only a few minutes ago. You hesitate some more. Even if you can't die, the torment of drowning and suffocating felt quite real. How long does such torment go on, even if you don't die? Would an eternity of suffocating or drowning be all that pleasant, even if you kept on living? What about an eternity of being chewed and passed through a giant Lucis's digestive tract? Yeah, I don't know, Maxie. Canon. You know. You realize that you can't bring yourself to zap back to the heiress. You curse your weakness. But given a choice between death and eternal torment, you realize that with belated humility that your choice would be neither, even if there's a chance you could save Alternia. You stand up sadly and begin walking back to the forest. Make a friend, but fail at life. Game over. That's me. F for him. F for that boy. Make a friend but fail at life is the mood of 2020. Actually, no. The mood of 2020, and I don't know if we've talked about this, is 20 fill your life with laughter and love. Everyone knows that. Which one did I pick? Okay, so this is the one I should pick right here. Influence the heiress to choose the path of meditation and transcendence. I also liked the B one. Can we talk about that? For people who listen to the Mabimbam thing, I like Travis's the best. Get down to business was way fucking better. I also liked Funny Honey. Funny Honey, fill your life with laughter and bees. Was also very good. Influence the heiress to choose the path of meditation and transcendence. Well chosen, little one. Step forward and tell your cheese-like companion to step forward too. 20 twice. Roll it twice. A friend to share your transcendental journey is a blessing, and they seem a noble and loyal cheese, though perhaps a bit overexcitable. You and Fefri step forward and Karako's hand comes down right out of the crystal ball, divides in two, and taps each of you on the forehead. Whoa! At the tap, you feel a powerful fire course up your spine and through your chakras, and the roaring flames obliterate all the world. When the flames subside, a resonant silence reigns. You and Fefri are seated in full lotus position on either side of a fresh air conch. cozy in a bubble floating deep through the vast oceans of Alternia, where you can never be found by anyone until you emerge fully enlightened and with the powers of gods, many yugas hence. That's it. I think we're gonna get. I think Fef's whole thing is gonna lead into the next one. I have a feeling it's gonna lead into the next one. Because I was thinking, how the fuck would we even know about the Alpha Kids? And this is probably gonna lead into it. Karako wasn't really there. I don't know. These arcs were very good. I like these volumes a lot. They were both happy endings. Did you notice that? There wasn't a bad ending. Just like Nepeta. Oh yeah, I forgot Nepeta didn't have a bad ending. No, Nepeta had a bad ending. Fuck, no, Nepeta... Nepeta had a bad ending. Fucking he lost Dave and Jade. They ran into the woods. What are you talking about? Did I say Napata? I probably did. Guys, come on. It's like 2:30 a.m. for me. I was supposed to be... Usually I'm in bed by now. Did they all are. The fuck is that one? Oh, no doubles. That's the... Yeah. Befriend Terezi. Some of these didn't apply. Pretty good shit. Yeah, we'll see the credits. Okay. No, Alright. I am on the East Coast. It is 2:30 p.m. here. But I work at night. So, I sleep during the day. Which means this is my 2:30 a.m. I have to go to sleep. I have to go to work tonight at 9 p.m. So I have to go to sleep at 20 minutes from now. So I can wake up in 6 hours and go to work. So let's check those credits. Because usually when this gets uploaded at 11 a.m., it's not usually doesn't go on this long. Okay. Now I'm gonna read the credits. I gotta read the credits. Hold on. Remember that time I screamed about a bunch of fucking Pretty Cure? That was fun. No Aisha this time around. Let's see. There's Griever. Griever did Aaron. Griever was in the chat. Thanks, Griever, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Why do you sleep like a troll? Because I get paid more for working nights, and I don't have to talk to customers. That's a good answer, actually. Hey, that's actually a really good answer. Ryan, why do you work nights? I don't have to talk to people, and I get paid more. Anyways. Let's see. Thomas Carr is Fef. Newcomer, it looks like. Griever was here for the Pretty Cure shit. Yeah, thanks, Griever, for sitting through that. Character artists. Fucking great sprites this time around, by the way. Good shit. That good shit. It was Kim. Kim hasn't done one since John. Wow. Background artists. Okay, cool. Gina. Ending illustrations. Gina. It's good shit. Good shit. Let's see what Aaron's new song is called here. Busker's theme Mark II. And Fef's theme was Love You, which is an old one. As you can see, it's a Toby Fox masterpiece right there. So yeah, that was that's that. That's that. Thank you for watching Pesterquest. Holy shit. I'm gonna upload this real quick. Might not even have a thumbnail. That's how tired I am. It might just be that Shrek scene. The real thumbnail might have to come later. Jesus. Alright. I'll see you guys later. I'll go fucking sleep. Go fucking sleep, dude. Can we have Meme Fef one more time? What Meme Fef? Oh, this is not Meme Fef, by the way. I just thought you should know. This is... That happens for everything. That happens whatever's on the screen. It doesn't give a shit. So I can just, like, say, yeah, dude, trans rights, man. Say. The Homestuck epilogues were actually pretty good. Okay. Alright, well, see you guys later. Bye. Get fucked.